Hello.
Hey y'all, what up? It's your boy Victor Kwan back at it again with another movie review with my homegirl. How's it going, Alexa?
It's good. I was gonna say a thingy. I can't say a thingy when you've already said a thingy, though.
Okay.
You know?
Reset. Start
It doesn't
over.
work.
One more time. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hit it.
No.
Oh, come on.
My name is Alexa Ann, and this is A&D Movie Reviews.
Dun dun.
These are their
I
stories.
don't know. Anyway, okay, so what did we just watch?
We just watched Black Panther.
Yes, we did. Marvel's Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, if you want to know what Black Panther was like, it's basically Straight Outta Compton meets The Lion King meets
Coming to America.
oh yeah meets Avatar meets Game of Thrones.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Meets that's pretty much it.
Alright, I guess. Sure.
Coming to America, that was a good one.
Or coming from Wakanda.
I know.
Anyway, it wasn't really Black Panther though. It was more like Purple Panther versus Orange Cheetah.
Orange Cheetah. It was gold. It was the
Okay,
Lakers.
fine. Gold Cheetah. Orange or Purple Panther versus
Purple Panther. Purple Panther versus Gold Panther.
Yeah. Anyway, so first impressions, Alexa. What did you think?
I liked it a lot. The whole thing was consistently good. Like, I know I don't sound ecstatic, but it was like consistently good. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's Marvel, so they're hella extra. They put in they leave
Are they extra, or are they just? Do they know what formula works now?
Yeah,
to the point where it's like,
for sure.
You know, here, this is what is good.
They're like, we need to have a battle between the two people, and it has to be on like a long walkway.
Sure.
That's their thing. Yeah. But it's just done really well. I mean, this is one of those ones where I don't know. I could go along with the fantasy. Everything was at Pride Rock, you know.
Yeah.
It's very African. It's very cultural.
Do you feel you mentioned to me during the movie that
Oh no, that's
well,
offensive.
just tribal things like this, or like cultural things like this make you feel a certain way. What does that mean?
It's terrible, Daniel.
Just tell me.
Well, no, I like it.
You like seeing a representation. Is that what you're trying to say?
I think so, and like the empowering of like
One's heritage?
certain culture,
Sure.
of cultures, definitely. I mean, it's, you know, we're not African American, so we're watching it differently.
Yeah, I mean, I read somewhere that they said that like Black Panther is kind of like a what if an African nation wasn't exploited for all its resources before they had a chance to develop into a civilization.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's too much. I mean, obviously there's a lot of infighting, but it is an interesting theme that they tackle, where it's like, you know, if they had a chance to lead the way and show the world that they could be better, you know, if you're a rich nation, like what responsibilities do you have for the rest of the world?
Yeah.
You know, and so it is a strong message, and it was displayed really intelligently, I thought, and unique in a way.
Yeah.
As a Marvel movie, like I think Marvel films in the past, well, not in the past, just like the past few Marvel films have gotten like this flack for being like intense scene, action scene, and then
Humor.
dry witty joke out of nowhere. Whereas this film didn't really have that. You didn't see like you didn't see any humor trying to be thrown in the mix to kind of like offset the narrative.
Yeah.
It was just a very solid film that kind of captivated you more in like its visuals, its unique
Storytelling.
artistic style.
I mean, there was still a lot of humor in
There
it.
was
A lot of
some,
sarcasm.
a little bit. Yeah, not too much though, to be honest. Like it didn't. You never saw King T'Challa.
Yeah.
You never saw him break his stoic, strong, stern personality. Really, very rarely.
You know what I thought?
What?
So when we were in line, we watched this at Fairfield, the mall theater, and like when we were in line, we were in the wrong line. There were actually people that were like dressed up, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like a chick with white hair, and I'm like, who are you? I guess that's the mom. I don't know. I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, it's really nice, and we also.
By the way, shout out to Bumba John.
Okay. Yeah.
Who was
So exciting.
Who was in the movie? He was the militia leader, I guess. That was cool. Yeah. What did you think of the casting? Michonne was a really good character.
They're all just really strong characters. You know, like
the guy from Get Out was there. He was cool.
Which guy?
The guy from Get Out.
Was he the other guy? Was he the blanket guy?
Blanket, yeah, the blue blanket.
Yeah, the blue blanket with like the stuff on his. I was like, where is he from? Oh, why we looked different? Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it. Okay.
And Michael Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Chicago
He
Bulls.
is beautiful. Michael B. Jordan is a beautiful man.
Yes.
He is wonderful. Anyway, I had some gripes.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about negatives.
Some gripes. Okay, okay. So this is spoiler searchers now.
Okay.
So his dad was the Panther Man, Papa Panther, and he died in the UN.
Yeah.
So why did he die? It doesn't the way. Okay, there's inconsistencies on when people can and cannot die. Because when they did the battle thing the first time, Panther Man got stabbed, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay. He got stabbed. It's a flesh wound. We can save him."
Well, because he was in Wakanda, and they were able to give him like the root juice.
Right. But I thought it's like, you know, if you're the Panther Man and then you drink the Kool-Aid, then you're like strong.
Great
So
drink.
does that mean? So does that mean like in Civil War when Papa Panther was in the UN, like he had already renounced his like Pantherness, and that's why Panther Man was in Panther mode.
Well, he was too old at that point. I don't.
You know, like
know.
because it's like, and then in this movie we pick up where it leaves off, and then he's like official Panther status.
Well, he was Chadwick Boseman, Jackie Robinson. He was already the Black Panther, from what I understand. But he was not.
He was not the king.
He was not the king.
Okay.
He did not have the throne.
Okay.
It was passed down to him
when Papa Panther died.
Yeah, when Papa Panther.
Okay. Because that just didn't. That was confusing. I was like, if he's the Panther, well, if Papa Panther was the Panther, then he shouldn't die because he's still Panther.
He was so old. How could he be Panther?
I don't know, but it just didn't. You know, like if he's still the king, then he's still protected. But I guess not. And then the CIA guy, they're like, oh, let's just put a little bead in him and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
And he's fine. But then when it comes to Michael B. Jordan, they're like, oh, he got stabbed. Like we're in Wakanda, we can't save him. That didn't make no sense. I'm like, y'all can save him. Like this doesn't make any sense.
Well, it looked like he might have been stabbed in the heart, though. I don't know. It's hard to say.
That was just like, y'all could have saved him. I don't understand. He's like, I'm just not gonna save him. I'm just gonna show him the sunset. Like,
no, but he said he didn't want to. He wanted to die. That's what he said. Dang, hella spoiler. Okay.
No.
like I need to adjust. Okay, I need to adjust my expectations for Marvel films. At least. Well, this is the last movie I feel like I need to do that for, because this is the last movie before Infinity War, and I'm like, okay, when are they going to introduce like some of the pieces that happened before Infinity War? Because like I've mentioned this in the last 2 or 3 Marvel film reviews so far, is that we have not seen like the other Infinity Gems on the Gauntlet. And there's been all the speculation that like at least one of the Infinity Gems is going to be discussed here on in the Black Panther film, but it wasn't. So now we only know about like was it 3 out of the 5
I have no
gems
idea.
on the Gauntlet?
I'm not looking at it from the bigger perspective.
I get you, but these are films that are all tied in together.
Yeah.
So you would, like, Thor was the same way. There wasn't really much other than just tying in Thor with the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's pretty much all that did. I do understand, though, that Winter Soldier is in Wakanda. And that was one thing that I was wondering. Because he was, as we saw at the end of Civil War, he was in Wakanda the whole time. Like he was,
really?
Yeah, he was recovering in Wakanda. They took him there, and Captain America should be there too. But anyway, so that's my question: is where was he this whole time? I guess still recovering, because if you saw like at the end of the trailer, at the teaser after the credits, he's there and he's recovering. With the princess chick, the tech chick, techie chick.
But all that aside, just as the movie itself, it did, you know.
Oh yeah,
you get the story.
Sure, I honestly would want to see like a series of these films on their own. You know, like I want to see a Black Panther 2 and 3. You know, I don't want it just to be another one-off. You know. Like, I'd prefer seeing Black Panther more these days than I would rather see, like, another Iron Man, even though I don't think they're going to make another Iron Man.
No.
But yeah, like, I don't really understand his powers, because he's supposed to have super strength.
That's what I was confused by too. So like, whenever the throne is open, when there's a open slot in the elimination chamber or whatever, when they, you know, they have people come and enter the Royal Rumble match.
Okay.
And like, they're like, okay, we're just gonna drink this tea, and then that'll take away your Panther powers. So you gotta fight as a man.
Yeah.
Against whoever wants to challenge the throne.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, and then you win the money in the bank, then they have you drink another tea, and then it makes you see your ancestors. So, I mean, that's an interesting just way that they do it. And then, you know, they burned all the purple flowers, but then she got the last one, but then, like, are there no more purple flowers? Does that mean there's gonna be no more Panther Man?
I think they would have saved like some seeds or something.
You would think, but then he said to burn. I don't know.
Well, he burned the flowers. I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. That can be addressed in the future.
Yeah,
but
those are little things.
But yeah, like I think it's cool that he has like the whole kinetic buildup.
Yeah,
and then he explodes.
He's basically a hybrid.
Yeah, I mean that looks like something you'd see in a fighting game.
He's like a Prius.
He's
a Prius.
Crazy. Anyway, but apart from like the suit and the tech gimmick stuff, which is still cool. I mean, you know, that's like Batman.
It would have been cool if they kind of went into more of like that mineral.
Oh, like vibranium?
Yeah. Like they're just like, we got this blue rock, it's cool, so we do things with it. But it's like
vibranium is what Captain America's shield is made out of. So there's that.
How did he get that?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it was given to him. Well, I know who designed. Tony Stark's father designed Captain America's shield. Where they got the vibranium
he got a different shield in the upcoming movies, right?
Yeah, because
people were tripping.
Because he gave the shield back at the end of Civil War.
To who?
To Tony Stark.
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. Civil War was like 12 years ago.
Oh my God. gosh.
It's too much. You can go either way.
Okay, I'll go straight.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else you wanted to add? I did like the whole like Oakland bit. The ending,
That's why it's straight out of Compton.
there was some lines that I didn't really catch because I didn't really understand
Their accent?
I guess.
I didn't.
Or like Chadwick Boseman was kind of like talking he was talking very softly like this. You could not understand his accent to some extent.
That's not nice to you.
I'm just saying I was hard to understand him. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, you can hate on 50 Shades of Grey chick for talking low. I can't hate on Chadwick Boseman for talking low. Come on.
Okay.
That's not
I think
even-
I interpreted it as his accent.
Well, but it's the accent on top of him talking very softly. Straight still?
Yeah.
So like what was that line where they asked him like at the end at the United Nations Council thing? He was all like, we plan to share with the world, and what did they ask him? And then he smiled, and then like that was it.
I think they asked him like, "What do you have to offer?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, let me tell
I
you."
guess that's what I'm wondering too.
Aaron McCullough.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I really did like the fact that they had the fancy guy with the disc lip, with the lip that was like hanging low like that. That was pretty cool.
Turn left. I mean, yeah, like, what was there another movie? Well, these movies that get very cultural, it can get very tricky.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was all done like. I think they were very careful to make sure that was done by people behind the scenes that
For
understand
sure.
the cultural.
Yeah. Well, and then also in Wakanda, there's like 5 tribes, so they're like, well, you can kind of represent different things by the different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Somehow they have snow, and somehow
yeah.
just one blanket is fine for the snow.
Sure. Well, but they're apes, you know, so they channel the ape powers.
Do they all have power animals?
Yeah. Yeah. So another thing that I want to mention is that like people are saying like because Black Panther is breaking records, it's like, you know, like we were trying to find tickets and every place was full.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But like they're saying that like representation really matters to people, and that's what people have been wanting to see for a long time, and that just goes to show that now that this film is breaking records and everyone's watching it, they want to see it. Like, it's different. They want to see something different, which is very important to me, because anybody who knows me knows that I feel very strongly about seeing like Asian representation too, especially like Asian American straight.
Yes.
Asian American.
If you don't believe me, just go watch our other videos.
What? Like what videos?
I don't know. Our other movies.
I don't know. But yeah, just Asian American representation, especially in films. Like I can't wait to see. I don't know if we'll ever see it, but a Marvel or DC Asian like superhero
Are
film,
there?
like standalone.
What are the Asian heroes?
Well, there are some, but I mean, you'll never be able to get to see them. You know.
I should probably look into that. If you know any Asian,
we could have had like Avatar.
If you know any Asian comic book heroes, comment below.
Oh, there are. There was a petition. I mean, well, I don't want to get into that right now because but yeah, like I just that's why I'm really looking forward to that one movie. I don't know when it comes out. Probably like later this year. It's called Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's an almost entirely Asian or Asian American cast. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I really hope that does well too. I think
You're
it will.
gonna turn right.
Okay. Anyway, so Alexa, how many
beads?
Okay, first of all, I also do want to say the soundtrack was cool. I really like the soundtrack.
It was very like that part that was like Lion King was very Lion King.
When they were doing the what was the Lion
He's
King
like,
part?
remember who you are. Like they're literally like in the Sahara at nighttime, and he's talking to his dad.
Oh right, yeah.
It's like Simba. I'm like,
yeah.
All right, cool, cool.
Yeah, but I did like also the song during the fight sequence when they shout his name. That was cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, how many beads out of 10 do you give Black Panther, also known as Purple Panther versus also give it a 9.
Good.
The only markdown I give it is just that, like, as a film that's supposed to be a part of like a, a bigger universe, it didn't feel like it was part of a bigger universe. It didn't need to.
It's Wakanda. They're
didn't
not
need
part of the bigger.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're just starting to join the UN. Okay, they're working on it.
I guess so, but yeah, that's true. Anyway, all right, y'all. Black Panther. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's worth it. And be on the lookout because we're going to probably see. I don't know what's next. Something big is next. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really do want to see.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Turn left.
And then, of course, Infinity War. Anyway, all right, y'all. You can follow me on Twitter at Victor_Kwan. You can follow me on Instagram at Victor_Kwan.
You can follow me on Twitter at halfconformist and Instagram at Alexcellent.
All right,
Thank
y'all.
you for watching.
Yep.